We've gone all out this week. We've gone for a double chicken katsu burger. Yep, double chicken katsu with a curried mayonnaise and the most beautiful pickled salad. Okay, so chicken katsu burger. First of all, we are going to do some really nice sort of pickles. So for this, we're going to use some crunchy veg. We've got a carrot over here, which has just been washed. I want these to be really, really thin. Careful with your machine. We're just looking for a scattering just of the carrots. We've got some cucumber, exactly the same again. We've got some radish, got a little bit of red chili. We've got some of this ginger. And then lastly, we've got 3 spring onions. I'm just going to take the ends of these off and then cut them straight down the middle. Going to really nicely thinly just chop these up. So over the top of that, we're going to add some cold water. So that's going to be our pickled veg. We're going to add a good cup of Japanese rice vinegar and another half a cup of white sugar. And just give that a good mix round and let that sugar and vinegar start doing its thing. That can sit to one side. We're gonna start doing a little bit of chicken. So over here, we've got 1 chicken breast, which I'm simply gonna give a little bit of a clean up. And I'm gonna take the breast and just run my knife halfway down, just to sort of butterfly this out slightly. And then I'm gonna go all the way through and just cut them into 2 halves. Wash your hands, and then over here, we've got some flour and we've got some eggs. Into a frying pan, we're gonna add a generous amount of vegetable oil. We're gonna crack ourselves a couple of eggs and just give them a good whisk up. So we've got some flour, we've got our egg, and we've got our oil coming up to heat. So we're gonna kick that off at about 180 Celsius. We've got our chicken breasts, and then we're gonna use our crumbs. So instead of panko breadcrumbs for this, I'm going to be using some Doritos. So just got some nice tangy ones here. Into a Ziploc bag, and simply turn that over. And just give that a really good squash up, and that can go into our bowl. It's kind of important with the crumbs themselves that you just want to leave them so it's not too much like a really thin panned out breadcrumb. You'd want to have texture in there as well. So I've left them quite lumpy. So our chicken. First into our flour, then into our eggs, then into our breadcrumbs, then into our pan of hot oil. You're gonna brown them through either side for around 4 to 5 minutes. While that's draining off, I'm gonna get on with a real simple mayonnaise. So a teaspoon of hot mustard, 2 teaspoons of ketchup. Now I know the amount of people who comment on there going, what's he using ketchup for? It's not Asian food. It just works for this. And as you know, all my recipes are based from stuff which I can usually get from my local supermarket. It all mixed together. We've got a couple of tablespoons of mayonnaise, and then we've got a teaspoon of curry powder. Another really good mix up, and that is our sauce done. So we've got our chicken, we've got our sauce, and over here we've got our beautiful pickles. So let's build this burger. So there we go, that is my double chicken katsu burger with our curried mayonnaise and the most beautiful pickled salad. One other thing to do with this, and that's cut it open. I'm pretty happy with that. There's no easy way to eat this, is there? Let's face it. See, that's so good. The actual crumb itself is extra, extra crispy. Sort of like 3 times crispier than a panko bread crumb, for instance. And it just really works with that really nice, light curried mayonnaise going through there and the crunch from the pickled veg. Look, get recreating this one because that is so damn good. It's going to be a little bit of a game changer for you. Look, if you do recreate it, hashtag me as Haste Kitchen as always. Please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next week. Cheers then, bye-bye.